What's up, everyone? This is Premier League Yankee, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since I posted, but I'm going to be trying to get more consistent and, post daily. I'm really going to focus more on, doing little short videos, quick and easy. But I do have a special surprise right now. I got to meet a Premier League GOAT. I'm giving you a little hint. Man United player, and I got to meet him at the Coachella Invitational. It was a preseason for MLS teams, and this Premier League legend is actually the head coach for DC United. And I got to take a picture with him, and he got to sign my jersey. So, can you guys guess who it is? Can you guys guess who it is? It's gonna be none other than Wayne fucking Rooney. I gotta meet Wayne fucking Rooney, and I got a picture with him. Oh, wrong way. Look at that. Signed my jersey, got a picture with him. Super stoked about it. Still shocked that I got to, get a picture and got a signature. The way it happened was there's two DC United fans there, and they're very vocal and supporting the team during the preseason. And we constantly kept asking the DC staff that if there's an opportunity to get to meet Wayne Rooney and potentially get a signature and a picture. So after 4 hours of standing and waiting, the two DC United fans and myself was asked by one of the DC staff to come over to their side of the field because they had it blocked off. And as we got to be right in front of where the players were exiting. So as we're waiting and waiting and waiting, Wayne Rooney slowly coming out, walking out, came by, and I got a picture with him, as you guys can see right here. Ooh, 1 second. Boom. As you can see, got a picture with him right here. Super stoked. Like, there's Waza, Premier League legend right there. That's me right there with my Man United jersey with Rashford on the back. Yeah, it was just absolutely crazy how how we got to meet him and everything. But still buzzing, and gotta meet a fucking Premier League GOAT, top all-time goal scorer for Man United. He was England's top goal scorer, but Harry Kane just beat it recently. So I've been doing a lot recently too. I also have another surprise, but I gotta find the pictures. Let's see. I did just have it right now. I don't know where it went. Where is it at? Well, pretty much, I gotta take a picture with well, not a picture with them, but I went to the I Love United out here in Los Angeles, and Andy Cole and Diego Forlan sat next to me and my cousin, and I got this little picture that I took, but I'm just trying to find it right now. I know I have it, but I just don't know where it went. Got it right here. Alright, I'm gonna close me down real quick, move this to the side, and boom, there they are. Got a picture with Andy Cole and Diego Forlan. We're at the PS5. We're trying out the new eFootball. They had a little station there. Me and my cousin were playing on the PS5, and then there's two other kids sitting next to us that were playing. They got kicked off, and then me and my cousin just nonchalant playing the game, and then Diego Forlan and Andy Cole are literally right next to us. So I managed to snap this little picture with them. Did not get to get their signature. I was a little scared because they had their entire media team right there. So plus I don't think they were really signing as much. Diego Forlan was taking pictures with others, but Andy Cole not so much. But other than that, it was a great time minus the game. Liverpool beat us 7-0. So yeah, that was a bummer. All in all, it was a great experience. The internet did give out a few times. during the game, so that was a bit of a bummer. Plus, it was sprinkling out of all the times in the world. It was raining. But all in all, I mean, I got a free jersey. My cousin won a raffle for another free jersey. We got a picture, managed to get a picture with Andy Cole and Diego Forlan. It was a great experience other than that. But so that's what I've been up to so far. But getting back into the groove. Just wanted to give this little what I've been up to in the past few weeks. Man United is actually coming out here in San Diego to play Wrexham. Was trying to get tickets, but I saw that there's $75 for the nosebleeds, and I was just like, oh, I'm not sure about that, but they ended up selling out on pre-sale, and right now the game's $200 to $300 for one ticket. So I'm hoping I can go. It's July 25th, I believe. So hopefully by the time the game comes closer, tickets are sold at a cheaper price. I'm really hoping. But yeah, I mean, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, but we're back. Premier League is coming back. The Premier League is coming back this weekend, April 1st, with a massive matchup: Man City and Liverpool. It's Man City has to win. Simple as that. They lose, Arsenal is one step closer to actually finishing or ending their 20-year league drought. So if Man City don't win, I think that's it. I think Arsenal's going to take the lead. But if Man City do win, I still think they're in contention to win and to challenge. But if they lose, I think that's it. So I'm going to put this frame back real quick. But, look at that. Oh, shit. Upside down. But bam. I got it fucking framed and everything. And it's going to go right here, right next to the crown. Because this is the Premier League GOAT right here. This is a GOAT, all-time goal scorer. Premier League king right here. So give me 1 sec. And then I'll get started on my Premier League right now. So first off, we got Manchester City versus Liverpool. As we all have heard, Haaland was injured and was required to stay, to undergo more medical testings. But I think we all know why, they didn't want to risk him doing international duty. They have Liverpool, and if they lose this game, it's going to give firmer grip for Arsenal to win the league and, end their 20-year drought. So this is a must-win for Man City. Liverpool have been all over the place this season. I do not know which Liverpool is going to come out. As we've seen, they can come out and come swinging. That's what happened to Man United. We got absolutely obliterated 7-0. But I think Manchester City is going to have this in the bag. It's going to be a close matchup to a certain extent, but I think Manchester City is going to just, expose all the weaknesses that Liverpool have shown this season. So I'm going to give them a 3-1 win at the Etihad Stadium. So next up, we got Bournemouth versus Fulham. As we know, Fulham had a insane matchup against Man United, and insane they got 3 red cards in the span of like 5 minutes. It all started with Willian doing a handball on the goal line, preventing Jadon Sancho from scoring. After that, the head coach got a red card as well, and then Mitrovic went absolutely crazy on the referee, pushing him and yelling in front of his face, causing him to get a red card. So Willian and Mitrovic and their head coach are all going to be out for this matchup, which is all in favor of Bournemouth. So Bournemouth need to capitalize on this. So I'm going to give them a 1-0 win at home. Following up, we got Arsenal and Leeds. So Leeds United had a crazy matchup against Wolves recently before the break. Arsenal defeating Crystal Palace as well. Arsenal did have some injuries recently, and they did lose Tomiyasu, Saliba, and a few two other players. I think Partey too might not be playing this weekend. Even so, Arsenal just look good. I mean, plain and simple. Bukayo Saka, looking like a phenomenal player. I'm gonna give this an Arsenal win. It should be. I'm gonna give it a 2-0 to Arsenal. I don't think Leeds are gonna be able to, get a tie or even upset and defeat Arsenal. Arsenal already know that if they got to win this weekend in order to extend their lead. If Liverpool manage to beat Man City, that's going to be in Arsenal's favor, and they have to win, to keep an 11-point gap over Man City. So 2-0 to Arsenal for this one. Next up, we got Brighton and Brentford. Brighton have Mitoma. They did lose out Trossard, but Mitoma has been filling in the role, for that attacking line for Brighton. Brentford, I think, drew to Leicester City recently. Brighton were supposed to play Man United before the international break, but it's been postponed because of the FA Cup. So Brighton did lose. They did win to Crystal Palace for their last Premier League match. I think that was about 2 weeks ago now, or a week and a half ago now. So it's going to be a very close matchup. I'm going to give this a draw. I really don't see either team dominating. It might be a very entertaining draw. So I'm going to give this a 2-2 draw for Brighton and Brentford. So following up for our last 7 o'clock game, we got Crystal Palace versus Leicester City. Crystal Palace losing out to Arsenal, and Leicester City drawing against Brentford. Crystal Palace looked like they're going to take in at least a draw against Arsenal. They had a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of chances wasted. Crystal Palace did let go of Patrick Vieira, but I don't think, there is a need to fire him, especially, when they're still above the relegation line. Leicester City still have Brendan Rodgers. They've just been struggling this season, due to injuries and not looking like the Leicester City we're used to, especially, because Vardy isn't playing as much, and we know Vardy was their top main goal scorer. So I'm really hoping Leicester City don't drop. Same thing with Crystal Palace. They're two fantastic Premier League teams. So, but in this case, I'm going to give Leicester City the win, 1-0 win to Leicester. So I lied. There's actually another 7 o'clock game. So this could be the last 7 o'clock game. We have Nottingham Forest versus Wolves. Nottingham Forest losing to Newcastle 2-1. And then Wolves losing out to the Leeds 4-2, I believe. Wolves, very unfortunate. I thought they were going to come back, but they did have a few calls go against them. Referees really haven't been consistent this year. And, Nottingham Forest losing to Newcastle off of PK. So both teams, receiving a loss before the international break. Wolves do have a few injuries. Wolves are always a tough match. Nottingham Forest is going to take this one. It's going to be a narrow victory for them, 1-0 to Nottingham. Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Chelsea drawing to Everton. They don't look like they spent 300 million, with the acquisition of João Felix, Enzo Fernandez, and Mudryk. Still struggling against, mid-table, bottom-table teams. Aston Villa do have a few injuries. I think Coutinho and Matt Cash is out. Starting players for Villa. Chelsea, I think, will get a win after this one. I'm going to give a Chelsea win 2-1. We got West Ham United and Southampton on Sunday morning. Southampton, I don't think they're gonna make it. I think Southampton is gonna get relegated. West Ham, I think, are gonna barely stay in. A huge matchup. These are relegation teams right now, but I'm gonna give the edge to West Ham at this point. Big matchup for both teams, considering that, they're both at the bottom of the table. We got a rematch with Newcastle and Manchester United. Both teams played in Wembley for the Carabao Cup, where Man United won and, got our first trophy in the last 7 years. So it was nice to see. It was a good victory. Casemiro with that banging header. I'm going to give this a West Ham victory, 2-0. McTominay has been very hot, scoring 4 goals in his 2 international matches. So it's a huge positive right there. So hopefully he can fill in and, be effective, for the team while Casemiro's on his ban. Newcastle still fighting for that 4th place spot. They're right behind Spurs, right behind us as well. And it's a must win for Newcastle to get that 4th place spot, and it's a must win for Man United to keep the 3rd place spot. Newcastle at home, so they're gonna have home advantage. United away, but I think Man United's gonna take this home. It's gonna be a narrow victory once again. I'm gonna give this a 2-1 win to Manchester United. Everton plays Spurs. Antonio Conte no longer coach with Tottenham. So I think Tottenham's going to have a completely different style, different formation, different style of play. So I'm going to give this a Tottenham win. Manager rebound, as we all know. Everton's got to, swing and, you know, try to get something out of Spurs, but I just don't see it happening, especially, you know, with Harry Kane, you know, Heung-min Son, Richarlison, you know, not having so much of a defensive coach. So I think it's going to be a Tottenham win, and I'm going to see it as a 3-1 to Tottenham. And that has been my match week 29 predictions. It has been a minute really thinking about what kind of videos I make. So I'm still going to be making the prediction videos because, you know, I love predicting the Premier League. Making some more Man United videos as a Man United fan. Was thinking of making a new channel for that, but I was just like, you know what? I'm really going to just, you know, post here. Talk about other teams, you know, that have impressed me. Players that have impressed me. You know, the Premier League is GOAT. Gotta mean the Premier League GOAT. So it's been a great few months, few weeks actually. So I'm really hoping I can make that July 25th game when Man United play Wrexham. You know, they got Super Paul Mullen, so that guy's been an absolute machine for them. I think they're still first place right now in Wrexham, so they're gonna get promoted to the league, Empower League 2, so they could be back, you know, in broadcasting professional football. So I mean, Wrexham in the Premier League could happen one day, so we'll see. But I definitely see them making the championship in the next 10 years. That would be a sight to see. You know, that's what I really love about England and their structure, their pyramid structure. That you can make a team and you have the chance to make the, you know, the Premier League. That has been my match week 29 predictions. Thank you so much for watching. Please tune in for next week because the Premier League is going to be ending in 2 months. So I think, 11 weeks, we're going to find out who wins. At the moment, Arsenal have one hand firm on that title, and they're sharing a hand with Man City for that other handle. So we're going to see what happens in the coming weeks. April is the most pivotal month, because Man City play Liverpool, and then Arsenal still have to play Liverpool and Man City in April. So it's gonna be absolute rumble. It's gonna be an absolute rumble. So I'm super excited what's gonna happen. Are we gonna get another, you know, match week 38 winner where, you know, we gotta wait until literally the last game, the last second to find out who wins? I'm really hoping so because that's what makes the Premier League just historic, you know, those last match week wins. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's enjoy this weekend once again. Premier League's back. No more international break. You know, international break is boring. Bring on the Premier League. Let's go.